Okay. 3, 2, 1, signal.
Woo!
Yeah.
What
Woo!
up?
Nice. I love
We
the
are, man.
energy. We're here today with epic rapper, producer, electronic musician, Cheers, Slancha, um, dot
Salud.
JPEG, dot JPEG, Skullhole. You're a clink clank motherfucker.
Hell yeah, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. We've been trying to put this shit together for a sec.
Yeah.
Um, you missed the first one, I bailed on the last one, so it's all is good. We don't need to keep score.
Yeah, man, it's hard being a superstar. Schedules
It
get
is.
crossed up
Yeah.
sometimes.
Uh, I just figured out our time zone difference last night. I don't do people know where you are? Can I say
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think we talk about it at least once, basically, in every episode.
Okay, yeah. So Chuck's in Thailand, and I'm still in Michigan. So we have an 11-hour. He is 11 hours ahead of me. So it is the 26th for you right now. I'm still in the yesterday.
Oh yeah, 26, man. I think WWE King of the Ring is going on right now. I want to watch that
Oh
shit.
shit,
Yeah, so I'm getting back
that's
into
crazy.
it. Yeah. Um, how about you, man? You dropped a new album recently, or
Yes.
half of a double
Yeah. Here
EP?
I can plug my shit. So I just dropped the Conquest EP. So this is the first EP in a series that I'd like to do. I've been sitting on those tracks for a while. Shouts out to Switchblades for Kids. I shout him out every time I talk about it. He produced the beats for the first three tracks, and all the rest of it is production by myself. Um, I enjoy it a lot. It's very. I'll speak on it for a sec. I don't want to
Yeah,
rant
yeah,
on
go
about
off,
myself for
dude.
too long,
Yeah,
but
no,
thank you.
let's do a
Um,
press release.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, totally. So I did a EP release show. It came out on April 28th. I did a show that night. And I performed the album front to back. Garrett from the Runoff Kalamazoo, please check it out. He just put it on his Patreon, and I believe it's on YouTube now. So you can watch that whole performance front to back. I rap for basically, I'm on stage for like an hour straight.
Do you ever
It
wish that
was
you had songs with less screaming in them, or are you happy with the amount
yes.
of screaming that you do?
So well, I love it.
Yeah.
So I did this is an interesting thing to speak on is I did a little more research on what is an album, what is an EP, and by definition, it is a collection of songs that have similar vibe or aesthetic, so they all blend nicely.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, that I make, as with yourself, a large variety of styles and sounds of music.
Yeah.
So with that, I had I'll just pull back the veil all the way. I started rapping the first songs that were made for Conquest. I started rapping when I was about 18 or 19. I'm 28 now. The first songs that were made for Conquest were made in 2017. Those were the first cuts were made. And actually, I think track 4, Necronomicon, I wrote that before I got the Switchblades beats, and I think that was 28.
Is that the beat that after you rhymed on it, you had to light incense and shit and walk around your room and purify the vibes?
What? What are you talking about?
You were telling me that one time you were getting so freaky in the studio, you were writing so many demonic bars that you had to walk around and with Nag Champa or some shit like that, or fucking
That
sandalwood.
sounds about right.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't so it's weird. My spirituality has changed a lot as of
yeah,
lately.
yeah.
So I used to think, I have a copy of the Necronomicon. I have this book on demonology,
Mhm.
which is really great reference texts for writing music in general, but especially the kind of stuff that I be doing. And it I didn't really believe in conjuring or manifesting of things, but as I was putting this project out, I felt in a way I was almost being guided by dark forces, or that maybe
Ooh.
I was bringing a darkness into the world. I remember I was driving back from getting the J cards printed at Kinko's,
Mhm.
and it was all sunny and beautiful, and as I got them printed, it was dark clouds rolled in, and maybe I was tripping a little bit, but like it looked like the trees were all like curling in towards me, and I was like, yo, I'm like driving my little Subaru, and I'm like, man, I'm like doing some fuck shit right now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but I don't remember. I think there was definitely a track where like I wrote it, and maybe I was in like a weird mental space. But
Yeah.
I like yeah, it was like the wind started blowing, and like my apartment was like creaking and cracking, and I was like, and I think I was like, oh, I call upon Satan, and like some like fuck shit started happening. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. You're like, you fucked around too much. You were about to find out.
I need to burn some sage, clear the vibes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Conquest is like my heavy EP. It's I've been advertising it as I'm like dollar store death grips. For anyone who cares, it's like I take a lot of influence on this project from Death Grips, Bones, Ghostmane, Scarlord, Suicide Boys a little bit. Like, I think that Suicide Boys and myself have a very different sound, but I think I could still like open for them.
Yeah. I could see that.
So, yeah, I like the project a lot. I think it came out very well. I'm glad I got it out. But I've been sitting on those songs for a long time. 666 Suck My Dick, or 666 Suck My Dick.
Yeah.
The last track on it, I did write like last year, so it's like there is still freshness within it. Yeah, and but like I said, I'm glad I got it out, and I had so much fun like doing the show, and everybody who supported it, and like I said, please buy my merch. I have merch up on my Bandcamp.
Merch drop.
I made these hoodies. I did all the artwork myself.
Is that custom drawn?
So I can show you. So it's screen. This is screen printed on. So they all look the same.
Yeah.
But it is a painting. I have it on canvas right here. Yeah. I thought it would be it would like mean a little bit more if I instead of just drawing it on my computer, which is cool. I do that a lot. Obviously, I had to do that multiple times to get digital versions of the painting.
Right.
But I thought it would mean more if I had like a physical thing, like a painting, a canvas to. Sorry, I said it back kind of wonky. I don't want it leaning like that. Yeah, so I thought it would be cool, and it would mean more if I like painted my album cover by hand. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Gotta love it. That nice fucking hand touch flair. So where on the moral alignment chart would you rate your music, or this recent EP, like chaotic good, chaotic evil, lawful?
I think Conquest is about as like chaotic evil as it gets.
Hell yeah.
I think it's like almost, if it's not perfectly in the corner, it's pretty damn near.
Nice.
Yeah, it's very I liked, with most of the songs, I liked to think I was taking on like the role of like the villain. Of like I am like, it doesn't even matter what I say because I'm playing a character. Or I mean, some of it did come from the heart, and it is like art at the end of the day. But yeah, if like people want to, because I have some hang-ups with the church. So if people want to point to me and be like, he's pure evil, he's a Satan worshiper, he drinks goat blood and kills children, it's like, yeah, cool, sure, whatever. You know what I mean? It's
you
like,
do that stuff?
No, not in a while.
Yeah.
No, I drink Heineken and Red Bull.
Hell yeah.
And I'm very nice to children when I see that.
Yeah.
I would never give a child a copy of my tape. That's why I tell you. There's a parental advisory warning on it.
Oh, really?
If you check, it's not on the tape itself, but on the album cover, I like put it in there. Like I didn't have to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like photoshopped in like the little like parental advisory warning in the corner.
You.
Also, it's black and white, so it just blends in with the album cover, anyways.
Yeah, it makes it look more professional.
And oh my God, if you like read the lyrical content, it's like, yeah, it's definitely not for kids. I mean, you could maybe be like, in the argument of maturity, it's not. There are moments that are not very mature, and that maybe like the same kind of kids that thought that like Insane Clown Posse was like cool and
Do
funny.
you
like,
sip from a canteen?
Oh yeah. Say what?
No, do you sip from a canteen?
Yeah. Well, okay, I did.
Nice.
I have two clean canteens, which is like a brand of water bottle.
Okay.
They're nice. They're like thermoses. They keep your drink very cold for a long time, or warm if you have a hot drink in there.
Yeah.
I know you're a
I
adamant
think.
hot drinker.
Yeah, I am a hot drinker. I think we were using one time, but it ended up leaking or some shit like that. Maybe it was
Yeah,
a different canteen.
I had them for a while, and like the gasket that like seals the thing, those get worn out.
Yeah, worn out gasket.
Yeah, but now I currently, so yes, I did drink from a canteen, but I use a Yeti right now. Just like all the plebeians who are also using Yetis.
Nice, you're
But
like a Visco girl.
Say what?
You're like a Visco girl, or whatever you call them.
Visco. I
It's
don't know
like
what that means.
it's like a V. I don't really know what it means either. It's like VSCO, and
Visco.
yeah, it's like girls that are like bloggers and drink from things like that, and they do
Okay.
yoga and shit like that. You know.
Oh, okay. They're like namaste, and they got like the bun on top.
And they like vlog and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Stay hydrated. It's very important. I know I'm drinking a beer right now, but I also did just take a sip of water.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man, I'm
Uh,
drinking tea right now, except it's loose leaf
Yeah.
tea, and I didn't
There
get
goes.
the leaves out, so there's little leaves in here, and they're getting all up in my teeth and in my mouth.
They're
So.
good for you. They'll be yeah.
Oh
tea's
yeah,
good for
so
you.
but I just want to explain to the viewers out there, if you see me fucking with my, I'm not like picking my
Yeah.
nose or anything. I'm getting tea leaves out, so
Word.
don't be judging me in the
Yeah.
comments. That's what I'm trying to say.
I like sat down and like got my camera all set, and like I just showered, so like my hair is still wet and stuff. And
Nice.
I put on cologne just for like the sense of like I'm in a professional environment.
What are your tips and tricks for having such great hair? And is your hairline suffering at all from being 28, or are you still rocking a nice crisp hairline?
Oh no, I don't want to jinx it now that you've said that, but yeah, no, I don't have any receding hairline or anything. Yeah, I do have some hair care tips. The first being is that you can't wash your hair every day. If
Right.
you have long hair, you got to you should wash it twice a week max. I'm not saying don't shower. I shower with a shower cap. Wash your grit off because you want to take care of your skin.
Yeah.
Wash your grime off and stuff, but don't wash your hair because if you wash your hair every day, you deprive it of its natural oils,
Uh-huh.
and it will go dry and frizzy and damaged. So you can overwash your hair. That's a big thing. I see a lot of guys do. The second is that I haven't gotten a cut in a while, but even if you have long hair, you should have it trimmed regularly. My hairstylist said anywhere from 3 to 6 months is kind of pushing it. I think I'm at a year since I last got it trimmed, but
shit.
I've just been busy.
Yeah.
And I have my own trimmers. I do take off my split ends every once in a while.
Yeah.
And then brush it. Just brush it and start at the bottom. So like hold your shit and then like start at the bottom slowly and then work your way up, and that's how you get your knots out without damaging and ripping out tons of chunks of hair. And stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So I
Those
should get
are-
a shower cap, is what you're saying, for sure.
Yes, shower cap is goated. I got mine for like $3 at Walmart. Like they're probably like 50 cents there.
Yeah, I could get one for fucking a nickel, I'll bet you.
Hell yeah, that's
Yeah.
what's up.
Yeah. Fuck, marry, kill, Blade, Echo, Tie Boy.
Oh my God! How could you? I could never. I'm so sorry, Tie Boy. I'd fuck Echo, I'd marry Blade, and I'd kill Tie Boy.
Dude, come
I
on,
don't
Tie
hate-
Boy has a family, man. He's got a wife and a kid.
I love it when you want me to kill Echo or Blade. That's crazy. That's asinine.
Dude, Blade's asking for it, basically. He'd be excited.
Blade?
Yeah.
Blade or Echo?
A Blade.
Yeah, you're
would-
right, yeah.
Yeah. He'd be like, yeah.
But like, I love Tie Boy. He's great. Like, Legendary Member is one of my favorite songs. Like, period. But I think for the Drain aesthetic and scene and community, Tie Boy has done the least amount of work. Like, how many projects does Tie Boy have? I know he came out with that one, like The Kingdom, like not that long ago, like 2 years ago or something.
Well, he's got the Tiger Tiger. It came out in 2014.
Yeah, there's Tiger, Legendary Member, and
He's got
and
some
The
DJ
Kingdom.
Billy bullshit.
Yeah, did check out the DJ Billy Boy album. I liked it. It was very good. But And I love Thai Boy. I have nothing against Thai Boy. Especially like isn't he from Thailand? Like
Yeah, hell yeah. He's
yeah,
here right now,
yeah.
dude. I could probably go
No,
see him.
Thai Boy's based, but of the Drain family, he's not my favorite. Come on, Echo is so fucking cute, and Blade is a legend. Like that's
So
all I
wait,
gotta
who
say.
did you say you'd fuck Echo and marry Blade?
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
sounds right.
I think Echo is so precious, like, and I'm in love with Blade. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you guys kind of
I,
look alike too. You guys could like.
dude, my cousin who I didn't know was a Blader. I saw him at a funeral for our family, and I had my hair all down and curly like this, and it was right when Blade had come out with Spider, and his picture on Spotify was him doing like the
Yeah.
and that photo, I like somebody literally pulled it up and they're like, "Is that you?" And I was like, "No, it does look like me though." And my cousin was like, "Yo, dude, you look just like Blade." And I was like Blade with like 2 E's, and he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "I didn't know you knew who Blade was." And yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's my super cool cousin though. Shouts out Joey. Joey, if you watching this or listening,
Shouts
yeah,
out
I love
Joey.
your. He gave me my sense of style. Like he put me on like Supreme and stuff before like I even thought it was cool. And yeah, he's like from Detroit, so like he like got me into. He like made me realize that you can be white and still think hip hop's cool. Because like my parents always like hated. They were like, "That's not even music," you know.
They're a bunch of Shapiro types, huh?
I wouldn't say that. They just think that, they're like, we like stuff like the Counting Crows and America. And I'm like, that's cool. I like those too. I grew up listening to them. But, like, the merits of NWA and Eminem and Dr. Dre is not to be completely tossed aside, in my opinion.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know. Fuck Eminem. Fuck Dr. Dre. Toss them bitches aside.
I have a bunch of jokes about Eminem, but as a rapper, I don't know if that's a wise choice to like go. I mean, he probably won't watch this. But my one bit about Eminem is like, alright, so Eminem, Logic, and there's this guy named like I think NF. And I'm sure there's more white rappers who sound like this. I was literally writing a diss track about it. It was like, "Why does every white rapper sound like this?" was like the name of the song. And I was just gonna be like, "I'll be spitting the cinnamon and hitting them," and like that's the damage that Eminem has done to the rap scene.
Speaking of white rappers, do you still work with BJ Woodcocks?
I do. He actually we are working on. He recorded it. I need to edit it and then we can put it out. He did a remix of Ooh Ya A.
Ooh.
So he basically just like rapped he wrote new verses over the whole beat, and we're still figuring out. I might come back. I could throw my old verses on it, or I might write some new shit to put on it again. And then so I'm not sure where that's gonna go. I think I'll probably put it out as a single, just because I'm very against putting remixes of the same songs on the original release projects. That's right, JPEG Mafia. I'm coming after you. You put 2 versions of Bald on fucking, what was it, Cornballs LP, whatever it was. Like, and it's like I don't need to hear Bald twice in the same project. That's all I'm saying. The Denzel Curry version is good, but it didn't need to be on the same album. That's all I'm saying.
Nice. Yeah, you tell them. Yeah, wait till you hear about fucking extended and deluxe albums, dude. They'll often have multiple versions of the same song.
That's the place for it, is that if you're doing an extended or you're doing a deluxe, then you can throw other versions of the same song on there, because it's like, at that point, it's less about listening to the project in its entirety, and it's more just being like, this is all the stuff from that era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I'll be sure
That's
to
my thought,
I'll be sure to tell him that the next time I see him.
Totally.
I'll give him a
Yeah.
piece of
Please.
my mind.
Yeah. Don't. Yeah. No, I love JPEG Mafia. We've spoken on it before. Which
we saw him live together.
We did, yeah. I was also gonna mention I was gonna wear my Young Lean T-shirt, and we were gonna talk about when we saw him live together too.
That we did.
Yeah, but yeah, I love JPEG Mafia. People ask me because I make industrial hip hop, and my name is .jpg. They're like, oh, so you're like a big JPEG Mafia fanboy. And I'm like, no, well, yes, but like, I didn't name myself .jpg because of JPEG Mafia. There's a file on my computer, I could pull it up. It was in 2013 was when I came up with the name .jpg, and you could probably look up my SoundCloud and see like when the account was created, and it was in 2013 was when I made that. Which shit, I was 17 then. That's crazy. So I guess I've been rapping since I was 17. But yeah, that's when I first came up with like because I had made a bunch of hip hop beats because I produced as Skullhole. Under Skullhole, I made a bunch of hip hop beats and sent them to a bunch of rappers and a bunch of like small SoundCloud artists, and like nobody would touch them, nobody liked them, nobody would fuck with them. And I was like, well, I think these beats are good enough to rap over, and thus .jpg was born. And I made a beat specifically that I was like, this is gonna be like my style. And I was listening to like a lot of like when Tyler the Creator was doing like sort of like more tear out stuff. Like he had that song with A$AP Rocky, not Potato Salad. I forget what it's called. Anyways, it's like mosh party music, and I'll have to pull it up. There's a music video where they're all jumping around in the studio. It's got like a blue filter over it. I can't think of the name of it.
It's a shame it's not called Potato Salad, because I fuck with Potato Salad for sure.
They have a song together called Potato Salad.
Okay.
Oh, you should listen to it. That's a really good song. But yeah, the song I'm talking about, he says like, I cashed my first check, picked up the keyboard, and said, "Fuck depression." I can't remember the name of it, but that's the line. Someone fact check me.
Nice. We got people. We got people in the comments fact checking right now.
But yeah, so that was when I first made the alias .jpg in 2013. And if you think that I knew who JPEG Mafia was in 2013, then you are giving me too much credit.
No, that's when I knew about him. So I'll take the credit
Shouts
for that.
out.
Yeah.
What's it? Sega Dreamcast 2002 or Sega Dreamcast Summer?
That's 2008 right there. That's the first Vaporwave album ever.
Yes. I tell people that. I'm like, you think Vectroid made Vaporwave? Well, I got news for you.
Yeah. Well, you know, who cares?
Well, shouts out Vectroid though. Vectroid makes some dope music.
That is true. We do love Vectroid. We stand Vectroid here. We support the Vapor community.
I'll blank a Banshee all day. Shouts out Vaporer. He's a cool guy.
Speaking of blanks, what's an acceptable amount of times to jerk off in one day before it becomes unreasonable?
I think as like a daily bar, like a daily ritual, like I think there's nothing wrong with jerking off once a day.
Nice.
But if you're jerking off twice a day, every day, it's about propinquity and frequency, right?
Yeah.
It's like, that's too much. You probably have a porn addiction if you're doing it too much. Does anyone want to hear about this? I'll typically go like 3-4 days without beating it. And then, but then
once
when
the
it happens,
3 or 4 days are up,
yeah, I might just spend like the whole day doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
you're like a dog licking a wound. You can't stop.
That's a horrible. Thank you. That was a horrible metaphor.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm
No, you're
not
cool.
gifted with metaphors. But yeah, I would agree. I think once a day is fine. Twice a day, you're just feeling that's too luxurious to be an everyday thing.
Yeah, I think you should jerk off. I think jerking off once a day, every other day is ideal. I think that would be like the best way to go about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because you can't spend like literally. That's why we have the term of like, what are you doing? Just jerking off? It's like, yeah, you're literally doing nothing productive or important. I guess you're doing self-care in a way.
What do you think? Or what if it only takes you like 2 minutes to bust?
That's reasonable, but you're not going to be taking 2 minutes to bust if you do it every day, right?
That's fair, unless you're really getting adventurous and exotic. But then maybe you have to
you can't keep that up.
Yeah, and then you have to take some time for like moral recovery to like morally reflect on what you've done.
I don't want to talk about what I jerk off to, but there is sometimes I'll be jerking it, and then you finish, and then you're like looking at what you were just looking at, and you're like, oh, like click off this shit.
Yeah, they call that post-nut clarity.
Yeah, yeah, post nut clarity. I think it's
oh
more like
God.
post nut. It's like post nut moral shaming. Is I'd be
Yeah.
like, where were my morals at when I was looking at this?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you can't win them all.
The
Haters
human
gonna
brain
hate.
is very strange.
Yeah. If you had to choose between stopping vaping and stopping drinking energy drinks, which would you choose?
So to answer the question, I would drop vaping.
Yeah.
Nicotine is, for me, I've dropped it multiple times, and
Mhm.
it's the dumbest drug. Because,
Yeah.
like, you don't, when you hit the vape, I feel like you don't notice anything. The only
Mhm.
time you notice is when you aren't hitting the vape. If you
Yeah.
haven't hit your vape in, like, 3 to 5 hours, and you're, like, pissy and antsy, you're like, oh, I need a vape.
Yeah.
But, fuck. But with, like, and energy drinks are, so, energy drinks are horrible for you. They're very, very bad. I mean, but they're not that bad. Like, compared to, like, alcohol, like, if you were like, oh, booze or Red Bull, it's like,
Yeah.
I would drop booze.
Yeah.
8 days a week.
Yeah.
But, I'm currently drinking, and I'm partying this weekend. It's Memorial Day weekend. I've been working really hard.
Hell
I've been
yeah.
working overtime.
New album out?
Yeah, I got new album, did all this merchandise. I did all that merch myself, except for my dad helped me screen print the hoodies. But I embroidered all the hats. I cut all the J cards. I recorded all the tapes. I did patches. I did all the artwork, the stickers, all that shit, man. It was all me. I got the printouts I purchased my own screens, and I got the printouts to do my own screens.
Dude,
So,
you were summoning the demon lords like the Kinkos.
I was summoning my inner ultimate focus. But yeah, and with that, so I'm turning this weekend. But I was talking to myself about how I'm thinking that I'm currently mentally preparing. I haven't pulled the trigger on anything yet, but I'm like ready to drop all my vices, is what I'd like to say.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because as like a singer rapper, I can tell that vaping and smoking weed has affected my voice. It's affected my throat, and it's definitely affected my lung capacity. And you certainly can't be drinking the night before a show because that'll fuck your throat up too.
Yeah.
And booze has me like sedated, where like if I get too drunk, I'm not getting anything done. I can't draw. I can't edit. I can't work on music. I'm just nauseous and like feel bad.
Yeah. Drinking sucks.
And yeah, I'm like at the point where like I think drinking is good to help you cope with stuff. I think it helps you kind of bury some feelings and bury some demons. And also drinking is really helpful in like a live scenario. Like I'll take a shot before I go on stage. It helps. Little liquid courage helps you calm the nerves. But don't get drunk on stage. And if you're getting drunk all the time, especially by yourself, it's like, well, you probably need some therapy. Like, what are you doing? You know, it's like, what are you drowning with that booze? And as of lately, I kind of took like an introspective scope, and I was like, I'm not drowning anything anymore. I feel pretty good. Like, so why am I still drinking? You know?
Nice. So you're in your Jordan Peterson era.
I suppose. I mean, I definitely be making a lots of shit. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Nice.
Is he sober? Is he like stone cold sober?
I don't know. He eats a lot of meat. I can tell you that.
I do enjoy steak and chicken and pork. Probably a little too much. Like, I tried to be vegetarian a long time ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say when. I never known you.
When I was like 19, 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I my body was like suffering from it. I was not getting the amount of proteins I needed. So.
You were getting alopecia.
Is that what that's called?
Yeah, we'll just say yeah.
Okay, sure. I felt very dizzy all the time and very lightheaded. Like I felt like I was never fully awake is how I describe it. It was like all my thoughts were just kind of dreamy and clustered.
Oh, you had an iron deficiency.
That's possible too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sorry, I feel like I'm steamrolling the conversation. I'm gonna try and talk less.
No, dude, steamroll away, dude. Steamrollers are good.
I'm sure people, if anybody came here for Young Chuck, they're like, man, who's this fucking douchebag talking the whole fucking time?
It's a podcast. It's a magical adventure. Each episode is something new. Dude,
That's true.
I'm gonna outlast Joe Rogan. He's on episode like 1,000 or something right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a million episodes. So
Yeah. Fuck Joe Rogan. We got way more gas in the tank than he does.
yeah, he's old and he's bald, so
Yeah.
he ain't got
Yeah.
shit.
He's done too many drugs. He smoked too much DMT and now he's all weird.
Yeah, I got a diss track against him actually coming out.
Hell yeah! Oh my god, let me hop on that. That'd be crazy.
It's too late. It's already out. It's dropping.
Oh
It's
shit! Word, it's cool.
It's with it's a collab
I'll
tape
hit him
with
with
a
a round
friend.
two.
Yeah. It'll be a continuing saga.
Yeah. We'll just
Yeah.
eventually have a whole Joe Rogan diss album.
Yeah. I've been doing a lot of diss tracks actually. My one of my friends reached out. Him and his friend are doing some like Drake Kendrick style rap beef, and they're dissing
Hell
each
yeah.
other, beefing with each other. So one of my friends asked me
Yeah.
if he'd hop on a diss track. So I did. I wasn't
cool.
sure how much he wanted. If he just wanted one verse, he sent me the whole track. So I just recorded like fucking a 3-minute diss, and I was like,
Hell yeah.
use whatever. And then he's like, I'm using the whole fucking thing. This is fire.
Yeah.
Um,
I find whenever we record stuff, because I'll typically just kind of put the whole beat on loop and you'll just go.
mhm.
And every time I try to like cut stuff down and like like, oh, maybe we'll just use this part. I just like I'll put it all there and I'm like, man, like all of this is just so good. Like I was saying, I was messaging you about this collab track that we have that we recorded forever ago.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean it wasn't forever. It was like 2-3 years. It was at the old apartment.
Time flies.
Yeah, time does fly. But oh yeah, it was 2022 because we recorded it because we intended on playing it at Back 40 2022.
Yeah, and then I didn't go.
It's cool. This shit happens. It still went well. I missed you though. I would have liked to see you there, but it's cool. I know shit happens. I think they didn't give you a slot. That was like the issue, right?
They just wanted me to MC
Like
or
MC.
something like that. And
Yeah.
also it was just not financially viable, and I was like
That's fair.
time things, and yeah, I was like, I don't know
Yeah.
about this.
Fuck it. It's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, that track that we did, it's like if you recall it. I was
Epic
just
Gamer
quoting
bonus,
some-
get that pussy every payload or something like that.
Yeah, epic gamer moment. I really like the bar. You're like, fuck. I was just quoting it earlier. What did you say? You're like,
Something gay twinks, all I do is day drink.
That's what it is. Shit gets crazy when you day drink. I'm in the strip club with my gay twinks.
Hell
And
yeah.
then you have something about like Superman, body made of steel, heart of glass.
Nice.
Yeah,
Like
it's
on
a
Blondie.
banger.
Yeah.
Say what?
Like on Blondie.
Yes, coming back like a zombie.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Turn into a yeti, explode me into confetti. Yeah, those are great bars. I really, I'll send you that song like right after this. But as the song currently sits, I need to like tweak the beat a little bit because it's just like the same loop over and over again. I need to add some variation and sequencing. But it's like a 6-minute song, which is fucking amazing. And all of it's good.
Yeah, that's exciting. It's fun making music. Making music is fun.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, definitely.
Making music
good.
is fucking based.
Yeah, it is based as fuck. It's
Based God.
definitely kids out there watching that want to make music but don't. Just do it.
Yeah.
Don't wait like
I
me.
concur.
Do it like early, like Brad. Start when you're as young as possible.
So I started producing in GarageBand when I was 16.
Mhm.
And I'll let you know, probably like the first 50 songs I made sucked. Like they're not good. So if you do want to make music, don't let yourself stop you. You know what I mean? Everybody who starts doing anything, unless you're gifted by the good grace of God to be like a piano player or a violinist or a painter or a producer, your first shit is gonna suck. And that, I think you said, to quote Young Chuck, sucking at something is the first step at being kind of good at something. Or maybe that's Adventure Time. Same thing.
Yeah. We basically share the same brain cells.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. No, I think that's true. And everyone starts different. Some people fucking will release their earliest shit and be like, "Oh yeah, I'll release something that sucks," and people will just deal with it. Some people fucking don't release anything for years, and then their first project's amazing.
Like me.
Yeah, like
At
you.
least I like to think like me.
Yeah, no, yeah, you gotta fucking, dude, gotta hit the plug, for sure. If you were given the opportunity to either be signed to PC Music or tour with 100 Gex, which option are you taking?
That's a huge. Wow, these are great questions. Did you prep these?
Maybe.
Or are these off the dome? Okay.
That's a bit of both.
Wow, that's wild. I think I would. No, I love A.G. Cook. And I love Charlie XCX, which I need to press you about that in a sec. But I think I'd have to choose touring with 100 Gex because I think I would get, one, chilling with Laura and Dylan would be fucking so tight. And two, I think I would get more notoriety by touring with 100 Gex than I would by being on PC Music.
It would also probably just be like a better experience, like life experience. You just have tons of fun, you know.
I don't even know what goes into like a record deal. Like I've never been offered one. Nobody's ever asked to sign me. Which it's like I just released my first EP. I'm not expecting fucking people to be pounding down my door.
Yeah.
But excuse me. But yeah. So like the idea of I think from what I grasp, you're like you sign a contract and it's like I'm gonna make like 3 albums for this label over a course of so many years, and like the goal is to like sell so many units or something. But the best thing I guess about it is that you get like an advertising budget, is that you'll get enough money to pay Anthony Fantano and Pitchfork to actually talk about your shit.
Yeah, man, fuck Fantano, dude. I still hate him. I was seeing him talking about Apple Music released a list of the 100 best albums of all times. Which I don't really agree with their list. I don't fuck with lists like that in general. There's no way you can make anyone happy. But if Fantano was doing commentary on it, I was like, I fucking hate this dude so much.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I don't hate him, but I've really stopped paying attention to his opinions. I think it's a lot more fun to when a new album comes out, to listen to it and then form your own opinion, and then watch the Fantano video, because then you can just scream at the screen the whole time and be like, "You're so fucking dumb! How do you not fuck with Red Light, you fucking dumbass?" Like, yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of, I just like this is like a random plug just to speak on what I've been listening to as of lately. Lil Darky came out with a project in 2023 called The Future is Dark, and my friend just the other day told me to listen to that, and I can't stop listening to that project. It is so good.
Yeah, man, I got a couple of homies from Australia, shouts out, that really fuck with Lil Darky.
Yeah, he's great. And I love how he's evolved over time. He went from writing raps about smoking meth to like making legitimately passionate and soulful music, which is crazy. But then he still stays true to himself, because like
he still does meth. He still does meth.
I hope not. I don't think so. But he does still like bring this chaotic and alternative energy to the table. Like my favorite track off that project, it's called like Terminally Online Guy Signs a Record Deal. And the track is just so funny. He's like talking about like Hunter Biden, and he literally says like, I think he's like, I just popped a perk and it got me talking like Joe Biden. I went through Hunter Biden's laptop, saw what it was really hiding. Did you know that Jared Carey took a trip to Epstein Island? It's like, bars.
Damn.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
And then the whole time there's like the producer is like harassing him, and he's like, can you like rap about like normal shit? And so it's very he says in like the opener, he's like doing all this weird like spoken word like interlude stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like, no other rapper can do this.
Nice. So you give it 2 thumbs up. You fuck with Little Darky.
Yes, I liked Lil Darky a lot, and then I stopped listening to his music because I was like, all right, I'm kind of cool on like the trap metal stuff for a hot sec. I think other people were doing it better. No offense, like I think he's great, and I like it. Personally, I think MK Ultra is the more interesting character from Spider Gang than Lil Darky. And listen to MK Ultra, he's fucking great. He has like a whole project about like Green Guy. And
If I'm
Beat
listening
Man.
to trap metal in this day and age, I'll be listening to .jpg. I'm not a huge
Hey!
I'm not a huge trap metal fan. It's one
That's
of
fair.
like I'm definitely more excited. I like a lot of your songs on the new one, but I'm excited for the like a more emotional sad boy one that's coming up because
Yes.
trap
Yep.
metal is definitely not a genre that I normally gravitate towards. Like
That's
Ghostman
fair.
and shit and like NASCAR Aloe and all that, it's like never really artists that I super vibe with.
Yeah, that's fair. I would say that trap metal in general is best listened to in a live setting. I think it goes off and it's the most fun to listen to when you're surrounded by a bunch of people and you're opening mosh pits and being violent and shit.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of NASCAR Aloe? He was big a few years
No,
ago.
I haven't.
He had,
Well,
like-
I think I actually might know a track by him. I think I have one saved because it rings a bell.
He had like Liberty Spikes and he
Hell yeah.
definitely had a look. I had a friend out in LA. I was out there and one of my friends asked if I wanted to go see him. I had to fucking leave early. I was like, I fucking hate this shit. I was like,
Wow.
yeah. I was like, I like, it's just, I don't know. It wasn't for me.
All right, speaking on artists you hate, what's up with you and Charlie XCX, bro? What's up with that? I gotta know.
To her credit, I kind of do like her new song 360 that just came out.
Okay.
I was kind of vibing with it, and I like some songs with her. Any song that she's on with Caroline Polachek, I like. I really am a big
Did you-
Caroline Polachek fan.
Did you like the Vroom Vroom E EP?
I've listened to I think a lot of her music. I don't know that now that I'm high and shit like that. Me remembering which songs are on which albums is like a challenge.
Okay,
I
that's
think
fair.
I think her there's just other female pop artists I would prefer to listen to. And I
Like
think maybe
Kiro Bonito?
I like Cara Bonito a ton, but I like
Okay.
fucking dude. I'm like a huge Taylor Swift fan now. Like I like
Oh,
Ariana.
God, don't get me on T Swift, bro. I could rip her apart all day.
I love T Swift.
I hate that cunt's guts. I'll fuck you in the face, T Swift. I hope you're listening.
I'm never inviting you back on my podcast after dissing
No!
me.
The only reason Taylor Swift is relevant is because her first project, she's a fucking Nepo baby, and her father bought 20,000 copies of her record, so it would anything that sells 20,000 copies in the first week automatically charts on billboards. She's a fucking Nepo baby and a fraud.
Well, here's the thing. Her first album, Taylor Swift, 2006, is one of my favorites by her. I've been working backwards through her catalog, so I haven't really listened to a lot of her newer work. Her 2006 album, her first one, Taylor Swift, I like very much, so I'm glad that her dad bought 20,000 copies. Good for her.
Alright.
I hope she continues to date football players and fly her private jet.
That's fair.
Yeah.
She is stimulating the economy.
Yeah. Dude, she can't play in Thailand, though.
She can't?
She's forbidden.
Why?
Because she signed a deal with Singapore, and that's the only Southeast Asian country she can play in.
Whoa, that's some serious like politics that have worked their way into the art and the music. That's crazy.
I think that's what's up. One of my Thai friends was telling me that.
That sounds about right. I would buy it.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I like Ariana Grande. I don't know. I think Charlie XCX, she's just like too British. I think like a lot of the beats are good, but they get repetitive, and it's just like I don't fucking know, dude.
Well, I don't want to throw shade, but you also were like, I don't really fuck with A.G. Cook very much, is what you said.
No, I don't.
I love A.G. Cook. Like I've listened to, I think everything he's put out, And there are moments in some of his albums. He has that one album. It's the gray one. I forget what it's called. I think it might just be called. It's not Apple. It's the one that's not Apple.
Yeah, 7G.
And yeah, is that what it's called?
Maybe. Yeah, I think I know. I know the album, the cover you're talking about.
That album is, I think, like 2.5, almost 3 hours long.
Mm-hmm.
And there are songs on that I'm like, why did you put this out? But that's like artistry at its finest. If you're not making something that's challenging the listener, then you're not doing your job as an artist, in my opinion.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from. I think he's talented. He's not without skill, but if I were him, I would just use it differently. And also, just actually take back what I said. Fuck him, because he remixed a Jungkook song from BTS. Jungkook from BTS, one of his solo songs,
Yeah.
and he had the nerve to fuck with Jungkook's vocals. You don't need to fuck with the man's vocals, dude. He's a perfect vocalist. He just makes the song shitty. Fuck with the beat.
That's fair. I feel like that's A.G. Cook's job, though, is that if you're not like tweaking and like stuttering vocals, then
He's
it's
got
not
one
making
good
pop.
song with Hikaru Utada, to his credit. He's got good
A.G.
songs.
Cook?
He's got plenty of good songs. He's got a couple good songs. But by and large, not that good, overrated, and he's probably a Nepo baby too, if you want to be realistic.
That's 100% fair. I totally buy that. And you know, to backpedal on T Swift,
Mm-hmm.
there's, as much as like I dislike her for her public image and how much attention and money she has.
Yeah.
But I mean, when I hear trouble in the club, I'm fucking trouble.
Yeah.
Like I
Dude,
can't,
she's
I
got
can't help myself.
plenty of good songs, like fucking the Romeo and Juliet one, Love Story.
She wears short
yeah,
skirts,
yeah.
I wear
Yeah.
t-shirts.
Yeah, that's another
Yeah,
one.
I like that song too.
Yeah. But yeah, man, she's so yeah. I don't know. I feel like as I get older, like I just like simpler like pop music.
Yeah.
And I also think, interestingly enough, I think we might be coming out of this now. But for a long time, I was not impressed by, or like for the last few years, I haven't really been impressed with a lot of the music that's like coming out. At least shit that's been recommended to me by like the Spotify algorithm.
Yeah.
Like if I see
I
if it's come out between 2021 or 2023, unless I know that person personally, I usually don't find it very interesting. And
Yeah.
even my own music, I felt like 21 to 23 was like the worst. Like
Okay.
the shit that I was like the least looking back with like impressed with or like relate to or whatever.
Sure.
So yeah. But I think we're coming out of that. But like, if I see some shit, if Spotify gives me my Discover Weekly and the track came out anytime before like or anytime in the 70s, 60s, 80s, it's like usually good. 90s,
Yeah.
early 2000s, good. 2021, 22.
You know what I've been listening to a lot of? I've been going back, and in this era, I miss so much. I've been listening to a shitload of pop punk. I really miss like Blink-182, Fall Out Boy, Taking Back Sunday, Say Anything. Say Anything is a real boy. It came out like 2007 or 2005. That album is fucking timeless.
Okay.
It's so good.
Yeah.
You should listen to it.
Yeah, I'll give it a listen. I definitely fuck with all that shit. Taking Back Sunday is good, and
Oh yeah.
Blink-182
Louder
is
now?
classic.
Forget about it.
My Chemical Romance. I got
Yep.
some of my coworkers are like emo and shit like that, or like we're emo kids and shit like that. So
Yeah.
we'll be singing Blink-182 or My Chemical Romance and shit in the office, just like fucking around.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's definitely a good time. But yeah, man, that's yeah, good stuff.
Hell yeah. So what are
Um,
you up to? Do you have any new projects coming out? What's happening in the young Chuckosphere?
Yeah, man, I'm working on a project with my homie iBags, Baggy Chan.
Okay.
We're dropping I just finished it up the other day.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, she did all the production on it. We're not, it's all like sample based, so
Okay.
She doesn't want to put it on Spotify, so it'll be like Bandcamp, SoundCloud, and YouTube.
All right, word.
Yeah. So, but I had so much fun recording it. It's all the songs are fucking super fun and chill and like just good storytelling. So I'm excited to drop it. Yeah,
I'm
man.
down on my Young Chuck game. I think you've come out with some projects and I haven't listened to them yet, so I owe you some listens.
Yeah, it's I've been lazy the last couple of years, so.
I've just been very caught in my own world. Yeah, so.
Yeah, it happens.
But no, yeah, I remember when you were dropping you dropped like 4 albums in a year, like.
Dude, in 2020 or 2019, I dropped 10.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But that's it's amazing that you're building a catalog like that. Like you have a lot of material to go through.
Yeah. I talked to, I don't know if you follow him, FFLLC.
Yes, he's cool.
James,
yeah, he fucks my shit.
Dude, that motherfucker works, man. His catalog's huge, and all his projects are like fucking 35 songs, and I'm like, holy shit,
That's
dude.
wild. Yeah. I need to deep dive his catalog. I don't think I've really listened to much of his stuff. I know I've heard some of his. He does sort of industrial techno dance music. Yeah.
It's like have you ever listened to 18 Karat Affair? He's like a vaporwave artist.
So.
It's like synths and shit like that. It's like vaporwave ambient. It's all sort of, it's really fucking fun. It's good stuff.
I'm a big fan of Vaporer, big Vaporer guy. So.
Yeah, man. Have you ever seen him live?
No, but I have Acid Arcadia on vinyl.
Nice. When I first heard him, because his was one of the first vaporwave or vapor trap or whatever the fuck you want to get technical with it. Shit, I heard and it was early. It was like 2014, 2013 or whatever the fuck. Shortly after it came out. Never thought that I would see him live one day. And dude, I
know, right?
I fucking one of the last times I saw him in Chicago, he invited me on stage to fuck with his synths and
what? That's crazy.
Twist the knobs and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw him equipping
awesome.
FM Skyline. Yeah.
You're friends with him though. You guys have hung out, yeah?
I've met them all a decent amount of times. I think they all know who I am.
Electronicon and 100% Electronica and stuff.
Yeah. So yeah.
Do you still hate George?
No, I don't. I never hated George. I was worried he didn't like me. Yeah, cause we messaged and shit a lot back in the day, and then he just stopped responding to me and. Yeah.
I don't want to out you, but if I recall, you said, I think George doesn't like me because I think he thinks I'm trying to steal his wife, is your words.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
I could tell the video froze or you were just paused the time. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to fucking put anyone on blast or anything.
No comment. Yeah.
Okay, you're not trying to steal George Clinton's wife, I assume.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he probably wouldn't be in Thailand.
Yeah, definitely not. No interest. Not my style. Don't swing that way. Speaking of, at what age is it too late to? At what age do you have to make a choice? Or can you be bisexual until the day you die?
I think sexuality is sexuality has to do with your identity, and your identity is allowed to change and evolve as much as you as a person are,
Nice.
So, I could wake up tomorrow and be like, you know what, I'm actually hetero as fuck. I don't want any more dicks in my ass. If I wanted to, which is not going to happen. But
I was going to say, that doesn't sound like you.
Right, but I could if I wanted to. Shit, Libby's calling me. I'm going to have to turn your voice.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right now.
Yeah. I was going to say your audio changed.
Did it?
I think it's back.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed we had some connection errors. I'm on my phone right now because my phone has a nicer camera than my MacBook, but it probably has a crappier internet connection because it's just Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Also, to any of the viewers, I apologize because like my camera is over here, but I'm like trying to keep an eye over here on because this is showing me when my voice is actually showing up because my microphone and my headphones isn't working. But
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
So if my eyes are darting around the room and I keep looking in weird directions, that's why.
If you could go on a date with any anthropomorphic animal from a TV show or a movie, who would you choose to go on a date with?
That's a good question. So, wow, it'd be hard to pick one, is what I would. To completely out myself, because I have no shame about it. I'm a huge furry. I've been a furry since I was like 16.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the only thing I jerk off to. So
Nice.
I needed a titty mouse pad because I literally like was getting like my wrist was chafing and like I was getting like carpal tunnel from being on the computer. So I went to AliExpress. It's super filthy because like I work a dirty job and I'll come home and get on my computer before I shower. But I have this is my Crystal from Star Fox mouse pad.
Yeah.
It's dirty from my fucking wrist. I don't beat off on the mouse pad. I'm not a fucking degenerate.
Yeah. You'd probably catch something if you put your dick on that, dude.
That's possible. But the thing is that I literally was like, I need a titty mouse pad. If I'm gonna do that, I might as well pull the trigger and not cheap out or like cop out and get like just like an all gray one or whatever. I was like, I should at least get one. And actually, I went on AliExpress. This is probably like 2017. I went on AliExpress and looked up titty mouse pads, and it was cheaper to get one with a waifu on it than it was to get like a blank one.
Nice.
So I just picked. It was literally between Sona from League of Legends because she was the only League of Legends character that they had a mouse pad of who I even liked. And I don't want to fuck Sona. I think it'd be weird to fuck a mute because I don't know, would they be like signing at you? I don't know ASL. And two, it was between Sona from League of Legends and Crystal from Star Fox. So I chose the furry one, obviously. But if I had to go on a date with an anthropomorphic character, I would probably pick Goofy from Disney. Goofy is my actual husbando.
Oh wow, that's an unexpected answer. Bowser,
Yeah.
Goofy. Those are good answers. Nice. I fuck with it.
Goofy's hot. I like he's very long and gangly. He's got big hands and feet. I like his goofy snout. And Bowser would just like throw me around in the bedroom, and which I'd be all into.
He would probably want to get thrown around too. You could grab him by the tail, spin around a couple times, throw him off a cliff.
Yeah, whipping in some bombs and
Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah, he'd probably fuck with that.
Hold on, I'm not done with this answer. I'm trying to think of other answers. Like, I think BoJack is hot. BoJack Horseman.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
And Princess Carolyn. But I don't really like either of their personalities. BoJack is like a piece of shit, and Princess Carolyn seems like a bitch. But she's like a responsible bitch. She could probably put me in my place. Who else?
I don't know. I could fuck around with some Bugs Bunny action.
Yeah, Bugs Bunny's hot.
Maybe
Little
Tom
Bunny's hot.
from Tom and Jerry. Maybe
Tom?
Tom.
He's like a little too, like, he doesn't have enough anthro going on. He seems just like almost like a normal cat just standing on hind legs.
Yeah, it could be fun, dude. It could be nice casual sex, dude. Maybe like in the back of a truck trailer or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm done on that. Well, next topic.
Yeah, maybe Emperor Cusco from
Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Llama Cusco is kind of hot. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, man. Let's see. I'll see if I got any other gripping questions for. Oh well. I was wondering if you could tell us about your beef with DEADMAU5, the electronic artist.
Yes, I'd love to speak on my beef with DEADMAU5.
Yeah.
So, I'll again to quote young Chuck. I was talking about DEADMAU5 one time, and Chuck said, "Wow, you sound like maybe the most jaded DEADMAU5 fan ever." And I was like, "Yeah, that sounds about right." I love DEADMAU5. I actually, my last day at work, I did nothing but listen to DEADMAU5's At Play tapes. He has like 4 or 5, I think maybe 6 volumes of, it's called like DEADMAU5 At Play. It was like when he was signed to At Play Records. And they're good. There's a lot of really good music in there. And I still love DEADMAU5's music. DEADMAU5 is, I think, maybe the ultimate example of how to separate the art from the artist. DEADMAU5 makes fantastic dance music. He makes fantastic house music. And I'm gonna be real, his latest shit, don't care for it. All his like KX5, where he was like working with Cascade again. It's like, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I listened to a couple tracks and I'm like, this is trash. It's like modern EDM. Oh, it's like too glitzy. It's got too much shit going on. And it doesn't even sound like DEADMAU5. And it doesn't even sound like Cascade, because I like some of Cascade's other shit too. But, okay, so DEADMAU5's random album title is a fucking masterpiece. It's amazing. It's got Facts in Berlin. It's got I Remember. And then he has like Strobe. I think if someone put a gun to my head and was like, what is your favorite song, number 1 all time that you had to listen to one song for the rest of your life? What is it? Or 3 seconds or I'm gonna blow your head off. I'd be like, Strobe by DEADMAU5. Like, that would be it. And that song is so beautiful. It's a fucking masterpiece. And that song I wrote, El Resonance, was like my version of making Strobe. It's like a very long dance track that builds. It's very epic.
I see.
My beef with DEADMAU5 is that he's made a lot of music.
Yeah.
And I love like a lot of his shit.
Yeah.
But he hasn't innovated in a long time. He hasn't come up with anything new, or even he doesn't even need to come up with anything new. He just needs to do his old style, but just do some new shit, do some new notes, some new synths, some shit I haven't heard before. I want like random album title 2. I want 4 times 4 equals 12 2. I want for lack of a better name 2. Like that was like prime era DEADMAU5. And so he came out in like 2017. No, maybe it was 2018, 2019. He came out with a project that was called Where's the Drop? And what it was orchestral versions of all of his old songs. And I didn't know that. And he posted a thing that was like a picture of sheet music, like a blank sheet music score. And it had like the track titles listed on it. And he was like, this is the track list for the new album. And I tweeted at him and I said, how the fuck are you going to call it a new album if you're just re-releasing? Because he's infamous for a ton of stuff was on At Play, and then on later albums that was touched up or slightly changed. Like his 2017 record called Stuff I Used to Do. Half those songs were on Project 56, which was a project he came out with way before he was known. DEADMAU5 is the biggest motherfucker when it comes to re-releasing old stuff. And shamelessly, he doesn't even care. So I called him on his shit, and I must have hit a nerve because he tweeted back at me, and basically I like started the tweet with like, I was like, bruh, how you gonna re-release music? And he added me. So there's a tweet that's like at DEADMAU5 at @school_hole, and it says like, this is the type of tweets you get from people who start sentences with the word bruh. And it's like, well, one, your comeback wasn't even good. And then his, like, the army or the horde or whatever he calls his fan base, they all, like, tweeted at me. I got people in my DMs that are like, you're so fucking stupid. Like, you don't even know what he's up to nowadays. I bet you're not even subscribed to his private fucking Patreon that's not Patreon. He has his own platform where it's like DEADMAU5. Yeah.
I'm not seeing his butthole pictures.
Say what?
You weren't seeing his butthole pictures because you're not subscribed to his OnlyFans.
Correct. Hold on. My, I think Libby just pulled up and it, like, fucked my Bluetooth up.
Uh-oh.
One sec. I was like, you were in my headphones and now you're not.
Yeah. Yeah. That'll happen. Sometimes I'm in
there. There you go.
Nice.
I got you back. So, in conclusion with all that, I love DEADMAU5. I'm a huge DEADMAU5 fan, but he's like personally been an asshole to me.
Yeah.
And I think that he's an amazing artist and I like his music, but he's just a dickhead. And tons of people say he's like the biggest dickhead. Like he's mean, he's rude. He has no tact. He doesn't care like if he even comes off as like a shithead. So I'm very jaded towards DEADMAU5.
Nice, yeah.
But I still listen to his projects because the art is that good.
Yeah, I don't know. I never really listened to DEADMAU5. I think I would rather listen to Marshmello.
Oh! Oh! Fuck Marshmello. Marshmello hasn't made a single song that made me care.
I only said that because I knew it would just fucking piss you off so much.
Well, you got my goat, bro. Fucking, yeah, if you're listening to this, Marshmello, I knew you when you were .com and you didn't even hit me up. Fuck yourself, Marshmello.
Yeah.
Go fucking sit and stay.
Yeah, you're jealous.
I bought the Juice WRLD vocals after he died. Yeah, you're cool.
You're jealous because he's doing Fortnite concerts and you're not.
I'm a dude. .jpg Fortnite concert 2027. It'll be there.
Hell yeah, dude. I support that. Yeah.
I got what are they called? I got Epic Games on the line. I mean, they have my info.
Yeah. Your middle name is Clement.
Hey, I'm a call ended. Yes, my middle name is Clement. What the fuck? Okay, Nardwar. Yes, that's true.
No, dude, it's available on your Spotify, man.
Oh yeah, I do have my full name listed. It said to list my full name in the artist credits.
You don't gotta listen to that.
Yeah, okay,
you can say whatever you want. But yeah, man, that's kind of similar to my middle name, which is Emmett.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, Clement and Emmett. That's kind of similar, right?
Yeah, it has like the same like cadence to it. Hey, did your mom ever get her giraffe fursuit back?
No, dude, they fucking pawned it, dude.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
You had me going on that shit for so long. I was like, your mom's a furry? And you were like, yeah, she's got a fursuit. I was like, what's her species? And you were like, giraffe.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's crazy, man. She's been in a rough place without that suit, but she's retiring in 2 years, so she'll probably get it back.
Okay. I've never met her. She seems nice though. I mean, she raised you.
Yeah. She's cool. She's chill. She's nice. Shouts out. Big love.
I keep getting calls.
Yeah, man, you're a popular fella.
Hold on one sec.
Someone's gonna bust on the door.
Hey, I'm on podcast with Chuck right now. Are you good?
Hi, Libby.
Oh yeah, he's telling me to sing. Okay. Chuck says hi.
Hi.
Hey Chuck, how you doing, man?
Good. How about you?
Beautiful soul, you. I miss you, by the way.
Yeah, I miss you too. Hope everything is well.
I can't hear.
He says he misses you too. He hopes everything's been well.
Love you, Chuck.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna run to the store real fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got Red Bull.
Okay. I also need soda though, and
Okay.
I want to see if they have my Delphinium at the store.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't blow too much money.
I'm not. I just need to eat water.
Okay. Love you too. Whew. Yeah, no, my homie, he was trying to call me. He asked me if I could help him run sound at a show tonight, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to be at the show. But then I realized I'm actually not going to be at the show. It's at a different venue, so.
Yeah, it seems like you've been going out and about with a lot of shows recently. Any crazy stories in the hood recently? I know things can get a little dicey down there.
No, nothing too wild. What I'd like to speak on is like shouts out to the Kalamazoo DIY music scene, and shouts out to the Vine neighborhood. We got a lot of good folks down here, and we have a lot of talents, and we have a lot of people that are just doing everything in their power to make sure that artists such as myself and people more talented and maybe more deserving than myself have a stage and have a place to do it in, and it means so much to me, and I feel like it's done a lot for not just my music career, but also like my confidence and maybe just my soul.
Yeah, man, that's where I had my first show, so I gotta,
we did our first show together.
Damn right.
Yeah, Lucky 38. Shouts out Alex. Shouts out Alex. Adderall Dad is I think his app. Yeah, cool guy. I like him a lot.
Good for him. Legendary.
Dadderall. It's Dadderall. That's what his app is.
That's good. Have you ever? I've never done Adderall before. I think I'd probably like it too much.
That's fair. I've done Adderall a couple of times. It's hard to come by. I'm not like crazy about it though. In reality, Adderall is just kiddie meth. It's just meth for kids.
Nice. Yeah. I feel like every time I hang out with you, I end up leaving with something. Like, not always. Well, sometimes it's like a hit of acid, but sometimes it's like an embroidered shirt or something. So.
Yeah, I like to give people gifts, especially because whenever we used to visit, you were always coming from like far away, like out of town and stuff. So I'd like to, especially when it's like I feel like we have like a great connection, and I like appreciate your company and your friendship a lot. So I was trying to give you some sort of memento to remember me by,
Oh, like I have amnesia or some shit. Like I just forget. You're like, oh, that's right, the fucking Twink Nation blazer, of course, Brad.
Not like
How
that
could
at
I
all.
forget? Yeah.
I mean, well, one, I have a terrible memory, so maybe it's me projecting a little bit.
Yeah.
But also, like, I don't know. I think I'm a owner and a creator of many cool things.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're giving me a tab of acid, though, you're probably helping me be more forgetful.
Dude, you're outing me too hard. You have to cut all that. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're speaking on.
Yeah, I can take it down. I can download it. We can hit it at it.
No, I don't really give a shit. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't know what I was talking about someone else. I was talking to my friend actually.
Yeah.
Back there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been
addicted. Like when you forgot that you had all those face tattoos.
Yeah, dude, shit happens, man. It's really hard being a teacher.
Yeah, that's fair.
With face tattoos.
Yeah.
Been real addicted to smoothies recently.
Smoothies are good. I love smoothies.
Yeah, I can get them delivered for like $1. So
that's badass.
Yeah, it's problematic.
Does everyone like drive Vespas over there?
Yeah, people be driving bikes. I think
Hell
I'm
yeah,
gonna get
that's
one.
cool. It's more eco-friendly and it's more fuel efficient.
Yeah, but literally delivery is so cheap. Like it's I feel like I'm destroying the planet at a rapid rate with the amount of delivered food I'm getting.
I never get anything delivered ever besides like Amazon packages, but like only when I get free shit. I am a huge cheap ass, bro. I do not be paying extra for nothing. Like
I can literally get like 4 entrees delivered to my door and tip the driver for like $5.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, because I'm too cheap to tip, and I'm paying. Man, I got a car loan. I still owe like 14 grand on my car. Like, why'd I buy this fucking car if I'm just gonna have shit delivered? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just drive my ass there.
Yeah, I'm just lazy, and now that I have started, it's like a thing that you can't stop. Sometimes I'll go out to eat, but
I do like order DoorDash from time to time. Only when I don't have my car or if I'm actually just like too lazy to get out of bed. But I can probably say in my whole life, in my 28 years on this planet, me personally, I've probably paid for delivery less than 50 times.
Yeah. Well, I always get emails from fucking Uber Eats, despite I don't think ever having used Uber Eats or maybe using Uber Eats once. And they email me like fucking once a day.
Yeah, if you have an Uber account, then they're like, oh, you have Uber Eats automatically. It's the same account, you know what I mean?
Even Uber, I don't think I ever want to do again. That's why I'm scared to go back to America. Everything's so expensive there.
Say what?
Everything's so expensive in America, and that's why I'm scared to go back there.
Yeah, we talked about that, because you were talking about how, like, I don't want to nobody likes talking about finances, but basically, you were like, your rent is super cheap, and you can eat out, like, dirt next to.
Your audio's all fucked up. I just was nodding enthusiastically. I was just pretending I understood what was happening. But that sounds good.
Oh, there we go. All right, cool. So you said that you could eat out for dirt cheap, and your rent is dirt cheap. But are you getting paid? Are you getting paid like dirt? Like, or are you getting like a decent wage? Like,
I get paid in cash and not dirt, which is nice. Well, I don't get paid in cash. That's good. It actually gets, for the first time I have direct deposit, which is super convenient. But yeah, I get paid like $1,000 a month, which is I live more comfortably than I ever have here. But in American standards, $1,000 a month isn't shit.
yes, okay, yeah, that's like decent. Like, I was worried that like essentially you like had like savings from the U.S. and you were just kind of like slowly bleeding that. But yeah, if you're getting, yeah, you're doing, man.
Oh yeah, no, I'm getting paid. What the fuck do you think I'm doing out here? Fucking not getting
I
paid.
know. Well, you're like, okay, so
They're
like
working
I
me
can
like a
eat out.
dog. I got so many students.
Yeah, you were telling me about that. Props to you, man. Like, I love that you're like a teacher. It seems like it's in your wheelhouse. Like, you're very, you're like socially like very proficient. Like, you speak very well. You're very fun and charismatic. So, and I think that like, yeah, like, so I think teacher is like a good role for you.
Yeah, yeah. I don't. Who knows? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Last semester, I really probably wasn't a very professional teacher. Uh, well, I would wear my Crocs every lesson, which I'm not supposed to do. And one day
I
I
wore
wore
my Crocs when I cook.
one day I wore silk pants, much to the shock of everyone. But I thought they were acceptable. But I think I'm too forward thinking with my fashion.
That's fair. I hate how how conservative everyone is with fashion. Like, if you're wearing anything too crazy, they're like, "Yo, you can't not here." You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah, yeah. But
so
it's
what
all,
do you do out here,
I
though?
like wearing a dress shirt now. It's a nice look. I
You
can
look
vibe with
snazzy
it.
when you clean up well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need to use my comb more often. I'm due for a haircut based on your scheduling. Um,
That's
so
fair.
yeah, I'll probably get one next weekend. I might go down to Bangkok. I got a I got a hairdresser I want to hang out with down there. So
Hell yeah. Yo, you gotta get on like some Echo 2K shit. Be like, yeah, can you like braid it and dye it pink? Like.
my hair is not strong. Unlike you, I am balding.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah. No, I ain't trying anything fancy. I ain't trying to tempt fate. I was thinking this
If
morning
you
maybe I'll dye my shit pink, but no, I was like, yeah, it's not a good idea.
if you work hard enough, your hairline will come back. That's what happened for JPEG Mafia.
Yeah, no, he got hair transplant surgery. Me and my friend Ronan are thinking about doing that, so we might do
Yeah,
that next year. It's cheap out here, but your head's all
that's.
swollen and you get a bunch of pimples and shit like in the
I
months following.
I don't want to out anyone. Fuck it. My dad got hair transplants at one point,
Yeah.
and it was one. I don't think it worked. Like they like fell out. But also like it's really gross. Like they take like the follicles and they like inject the hair like into your follicle, so it does create a wound. So essentially, you have like all these little stubby like tip hair follicles coming out, and they all get like scabby and like they have to heal around the follicle, so they get like scabby and oily and leaky and shit.
Yeah, I ain't really trying to do all that, and that's the thing. So I've
I
been
mean, it
using.
lasts for like that. You have to deal with that for like 2 weeks, and then it's gone.
I don't know. I'm kind of picky. I don't really
But
like doing that. I don't.
that's
And
fair. I think you
I
have to like not wash your hair the whole time.
I've been using rosemary oil recently, but I think more than anything, I'll just accept going bald, and then I'll start wearing wigs, and then I think once I can start wearing wigs, my fashion game will just go skyrocket back
Through the
up.
roof. Yeah,
Yeah,
totally. Hell yeah.
yeah.
I have
So
I think I don't want to speak too much on why I have so many wigs. But I do have a shit ton of wigs, and I had considered shaving my head in order to wear
yeah, I
wigs
was gonna
better.
say, how many fucking wigs can you fit into with all that hair?
So what I have to do is I've done bald caps before too. I have like faked being bald, which is very difficult when you have a shitload of hair.
Yeah,
Um,
I'd suspect as such.
you have to. There's all these tricks to it. I've watched it. I'm like a I would say a proficient amateur makeup artist. Like I'm like higher than your regular makeup artist. So, with like wigs, what I do is like I take a shower and then I comb my hair as tightly as I can, and then I pull it in the tightest ponytail possible, and then you put just like a wig cap over it, which is like a hairnet, and then your head is basically flat, so you can put a wig over that. And it helps if you use like a wig that has a lot of volume, so that way it like covers it. The wig looks bigger, so like your head looks more proportionate. Otherwise, if you like have a lot of hair and you're wearing a tiny wig, you're gonna be like, yo, that's definitely a hairpiece.
Mm-hmm.
There's all these tricks to disguising it, and yeah, when you do a bald cap and you have a ton of hair, you have to like put your shit in a ponytail,
Yeah.
and you like run it like down your back, and part of doing a bald cap with long hair is you have to design or pick out your outfit in such a way that it's going to disguise your ponytail. So like a jacket, a scarf, any sort of piece that like you can't wear like a tank top in a bald cap if you have long hair. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. You'd look suspicious. You'd say, "What's hiding under? What's
Well,
that blob?"
you would see like the rat tail coming out the back.
Yeah.
Because you can't like tuck the ponytail up in there, otherwise you're gonna have like this big like lump. People are gonna think you have like fucking brain cancer.
Yeah, that would suck. I wouldn't want brain cancer.
No, yeah, it would be very tragic.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, man. Yeah, so hair transplant surgery is, it's a little sketchy. Yeah, man.
That's fair.
Yeah, your dad had it, though. My dad,
Yeah.
he's homeless, dude. His ass is homeless.
I thought your dad was British.
He is British.
They have British homeless people?
Yeah, man, I guess. Living in America, they got all sorts of homeless people.
I'm fucking around. Wait, your dad's not homeless, is he?
I think so, man. I think he's like 16 days. I'm banking on the over-under that he's watching this. I think the likelihood that he's watching this is low.
Yeah, if he's homeless, he probably doesn't have a cell phone or internet connection.
No, I think he's got that. I think he's no stranger to that. To crippling debt. Anyways, yeah, man. Yeah, dude. So you gotta watch out for that. So he can't afford hair transplant surgery.
You should tell him to come to Thailand. He would probably be able to afford living out there.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think he can afford the flight. And yeah, man. I think he might move back in with my mom, or I don't know, dude. It'll be it's a
We
mess.
need to get off this topic. This is bad vibes.
Yeah, right.
I want to speak on something super fast. I got two things. One is I watched your podcast with Cannibal Daddy. What's his name?
Homicidal Daddy.
Homicidal Daddy, and that was a great episode. I went and followed him immediately. I started DMing him. I was like, we should hang out. He seems cool. That was like a very, very fun episode.
That's cute. I'm sure he loves that.
He's also a little cutie patootie, I might maybe go give him a kiss on the cheek or something.
Oh my God.
And then two is I have a question for you. You done any paintings recently? Can you show us any recent work?
I did what dude what who?
Have you done any paintings recently?
No. Not anything good. Not anything good. Not anything worth showing.
Okay.
This is the most recent guy. I did him about a week ago.
I love that.
Yeah.
Man, that's tight. I get that tattooed on me. That's fire.
His shirt says Bisutro in
Thai?
in hiragana. No, in katakana. It's Japanese script.
Yeah, I know about the katakana and the kanji and the hiragana.
Yeah. No, it's katakana. Yeah.
I katakana need my homies, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Yeah. So it's I live right next door to like a fucking right around the corner from a super fucking awesome arts and crafts store. So.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's real bustin'.
So what does it say?
Bisutoro. Because I was
Don't know?
talking and I was in the Discord chat. I asked because I couldn't decide what I wanted to put on a shirt. So someone said say satisfied and someone say bistro, and then I couldn't decide. I like both of them, so I decided to just write bistro and katakana because my friend that said satisfied, Baggy Chan, who I'm dropping this mixtape with, is a big like weeb. So
Hell yeah.
yeah, figured it'd be
I think
nice.
everyone who's into vaporwave is a weeb, right?
Probably. Yeah, probably.
Or I heard that weeb is like an offensive term and that they prefer otaku. It's like it's not like weeb is like a nerd who like is like appropriating the culture, and like an otaku is someone who's actually passionate and like knowledgeable on it.
I'm really excited for you to hear this new album, man. It's really good. It's leaning into like I got a song on it called like Neats Lament or Neats Lament.
Okay.
So it's big,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I got a song about waifus and shit like that. So it's big into
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
nerdy anime nerd shit. And Neats Lament
See, I don't-
is all about like locking yourself inside, and like it's like a depressed song.
Yeah, I mean that's super relatable. I think both of us have had our fair share of depressive episodes.
Yeah, it's a good it's like a long running television show by this point, many episodes.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah. But
like One
no,
Piece.
I'm a huge weeb. Like I don't even care about the whole otaku. What's offensive? Like I love Japanese shit, man. You know, and I am so up on it. I know it's not even called Japan. It's actually Nippon. Calling it Japan in Japanese is colonialism, and it's fucked up. But yeah, I fucking love. But what would you call it then? Nipponese. Things of the Nippon. Japanese
Yeah.
shit's fucking cool. I like anime. I like the way they draw their letters. I think kanji and katakana, it's super cool. I wish I could speak more of it.
I got like
I
a
love
25-day Duolingo streak right now. I'm crushing it.
Hell yeah. On katakana?
And just on Japanese in general.
Oh, okay. You're in Thailand and you're like, I'm gonna learn Japanese though.
I'm doing a little bit of Thai. I was learning Japanese before I came here, and I like learning Japanese more. It's more fun
Yeah.
because I like watching anime and shit like that, and
Yeah.
it's I know more of it, and it's easier
Yeah.
at this point.
Right.
Thai
Like,
is hard as fuck, dude. Thai is so
Thai
hard.
is?
Thai is fucking
Yeah.
hard as fuck to understand and speak. It's all like.
I remember you were saying you know about like 5 or 6 phrases.
Yeah, I know a little bit more than that now. I know some more words and
Right.
shit, and I know
Like
a little
where
bit.
is the bathroom? And
I
like
don't need to go to the bathroom like that, so I didn't learn that one. My friends have told me the word for bathroom before it, but it's usually clearly marked. So
Yeah, it's El Navitor.
yeah. Sometimes
Or
yeah.
baño.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I'll just speak in Spanish and shit like that. So.
I'm being ignorant on purpose. I'm not that fucking stupid
Yeah,
for
no,
the
no,
people
it's
at
all
home.
good. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, man, I'm learning to read the language and shit, but yeah, it's all like tonal, and it's like a lot like Chinese. So like you could say
Yeah.
what sounds like the same word to us, like sounds way different to them based on like the tone we use, and it's like so like cow has like fucking 8 meanings depending on how you say it. Cow.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like fucking.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I know that there's like in like Japanese there's like yamade is like the polite way of saying like please stop, and then there's like yamado, which is like fucking stop. Like yeah, so it's like a inflection based language.
Nandeska.
Kurabachime. I think
Yeah.
that means fuck you, asshole. I think it's kurabachime.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. I don't learn those kind of unpleasant language type things. I'm more of a wholesome guy. I like helping.
I know, like,
others.
daisuke is like I love, or like I love that, or I love you. Them can
Nice.
also be. It can be context based. Daisuke.
Yeah, context is important in any language.
Yeah.
Well,
Are you tired? It's like super late for you, yeah?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna hop off here in a bit. Anything else you wanna add? Anything you need to get off your chest, or?
If anybody watched this, thank you. I love you. Please
we
tune
probably
in
had
to
a couple.
.jpg.
Nice,
Huh?
yeah. Sorry.
No, you're good. .jpg.bandcamp.com. Check me out on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, YouTube Music, SoundCloud. I'm still on 4chan. I'm still in the MU threads posting my shit, just like we talked about last time. I have like 2 music videos. I have shoots scheduled. That's how fucking serious this shit is.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you have music videos planned. That's exciting.
Yeah, we're shooting a video for Delete Me, which is coming up. Keep your eyes out for my next projects. I have 2 more EPs that I'm dropping this year. I'm putting out I Do Be Rappin', which is gonna have classics such as Ooh Ya A, Aw, Quest. And I'm putting out Technicolor Hyper Dream, which is going to have classics such as Delete Me, MySpace, Soul Seek Cutie. It's going to be amazing. Please check it out. Please follow me. Thank you so much, Young Chuck, for having me on the podcast. It has been a lovely time. I miss you. I really would like to hug you IRL sometime. I might be flying out to Thailand just to do that. So,
nice.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, that sounds very wholesome. Thank you for that. That was delightful. Yeah, check the boy out.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, I hope you have a good day. We'll the door's always open here at the Young Chuck podcast. So despite what I said about you,
I'm sure we'll have another episode again sometime in the future.
Yeah. Just don't diss Taylor Swift.
I won't diss Taylor Swift.
But you did. You did say you do like that one song. So.
I like some of her songs. I'll be honest. I can't say. Yeah, I don't say the R word in my music anymore. We had a whole conversation about that.
Nice. That's good. Yeah. Nice.
I realized it was distasteful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Growth is good. It's good to. Well, God bless. And we would like to take this moment to thank all the other people that came before us, and thanks Kodak Black.
Yeah. Shouts out Ganesh.
Ganesh, hell yeah, shouts out, yeah, Ganesh, swag.
I've been on some real spiritual shit as of lately.
Nice. Well, I have actually been doing Tai Chi recently, doing some deep breaths and some manifestations.
Hell yeah.
And pretending I'm pushing around giant balls of energy.
The ball, yeah.
Yeah.
It's important.
Doing some. And it's and pretending I'm like Master Roshi or something like that, yeah. Maybe Master Roshi's a bit perverted. Maybe someone like Piccolo.
Master Splinter.
A Master Splinter, exactly. So
yeah. Are you still reading that Buddhist yoga book?
No, man. I left it at home.
Shit.
Yeah.
You were telling me that you were trying to live in a constant state of pleasure because you can separate pleasure from orgasm.
Well, that's what the book was telling me. Because if you don't bust, you can breathe underwater and be buried alive and live forever and shit like that.
Can you walk on air?
Yeah, I'm sure you could do all sorts of stuff. I'm sure there's no limit. I'm sure it's like an ability like ninjutsu.
Yeah.
But some of my other friends were concerned that not jerking off would give you prostate cancer. So
that is actually, there might be some science to that because statistically, so I'm a demisexual male, and I'm I'm cisgender.
So you're gay,
fluid, but if you want to, yes. I have a girlfriend, but because I have a girlfriend doesn't discredit all the dicks I've sucked and all the dicks I've had in my ass, and I'm fucking proud of that. Be who you want to be and do what feels good and what makes you. Also, statistically, men who engage in homosexual behavior, specifically bottoms or anyone who takes it, have a noticeably less likelihood to get prostate cancer because they are stimulating their prostate more than the average male does. So, health-wise, putting stuff in your butthole will prevent cancer. Take that to my grave.
Did I tell you the story about the lady that got stopped by airport security because she had a butt plug with her boyfriend's ashes in it?
What the fuck? No. That's amazing.
Yeah, man. She was flying and she got stopped by security at the metal detector because she had a
Okay.
fucking butt plug in her ashes with a capsule of her like boyfriend's ashes. A butt plug
Ashes?
of
Okay.
her butt plug full of ashes. Or ash
Well,
inserted in a
did
butt
she
plug.
say what she was planning on doing with it?
She just had got flight anxiety and she felt safer if her boyfriend was with her.
That's so fucked up. Well, I think she wasn't gonna like go spread them somewhere or like
Maybe she was.
she was
Maybe
trying
she
to
was gonna eat some,
smuggle
dude.
them in.
Maybe she was gonna snort some, dude. Who knows what she was gonna do with it?
Yo, that's metal. That's fucking super metal.
Yeah, yeah. So good on her, man. I think she got to keep it. I don't think they confiscated it.
Yo, I saw like a thing where this it was like a live PD thing where this dude he had like a necklace that had like a vial on it, and like the cops like tested it. They did like a test kit and it like turned blue, and they were like, "Oh yeah, that vial you had on." They stopped it for like a traffic stop, and they were like, "That vial you had on you tested positive for methamphetamine." And he was like, "What vial? What are you talking about?" And then they like were like, "That thing you had." And he was like, "What the fuck are you?" He like started like getting like noticeably worked up, and they like showed him the vial, and he was like, he like started crying and freaking out. He's like, "That's my daughter's ashes." He's like, "That was my daughter." Like, and so like the cops were fucking lying. It was all those cops lost their fucking jobs. Fuck the police.
Fuck them. True, and that's facts.
In the words of Run the Jewels, Killer Mike and LP, I think he says, "We need to start killing all cops, and even if some good ones die, fuck it, the Lord will sort them."
Yeah, or like Young Lean says, "Fuck the police till the curtain call."
Yes, fuck the police till the curtain call. Yeah, shouts
Yeah.
out Young Lean. I don't know if I'd still be rapping if it wasn't for Lean.
Well,
For the Young Lean, not for codeine. I've never actually done codeine, for the fact of the matter. It might make me a better rapper. If someone has some codeine, mail it to my house.
yeah, I done it once, man. You need to step your game up. I'm beating you at something.
It's never arisen to me. I've done like codeine pills, like Tylenol 3, like soaked in codeine. But I mean, like, I feel like people who have like the bottle, they have more fun, because somebody's told me they like took like a little lick of it and they like put it on a blunt, they smoked it, and like the whole world was fucking shaking around him. And I'm like, wow, that sounds crazy.
Yeah.
I'll try that.
Yeah, we'll do some DMT when I get back. It'll be okay.
Hell yeah. But also, for the fact of the matter, kids watching out there, codeine is lean. Opiates in general are bad, and you don't need them in your life. I think there's much more enjoyable substances to partake in.
Like nature.
That are going to do, yeah, and like marijuana, like stuff that's like going to do much less damage to your health. Yeah, and like nature is cool too. Like, yeah, I think nature can be appreciated. Well, maybe on some mushrooms. I advocate mushroom usage. It's proven to help with depression.
Nice. And you gotta love that.
Yeah. But you can't just eat the mushrooms. You gotta do the inner work too.
Yeah, you can't, and you can't do it every day.
Well, I guess microdosing, but I mean, I wouldn't be dropping like 8s every day. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
you'll give yourself serotonin syndrome.
yeah, or you'll just give yourself schizophrenia.
That too. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can have a psychotic break.
Yeah. I'm only, 2 or 3 steps away from that at any given moment, so.
Sure.
We like
Probably
to,
safe for
but that's been, I've been getting good sleep recently, so, things are looking up.
That's good. I've been feeling great as of late. Yeah, with like this project out and everything, and this is like something stupid I want to speak on real quick. I just got a new key bed for my microkorg, because my microkorg is very old,
Yeah.
and the key beds on these things go bad. I've taken this thing apart like 5-6 times, and
Yeah.
the keys just will not work. So I just fucking pulled the trigger and I bought a whole new one, and I can't wait to install it. So, yeah.
Bless
That's all.
up. Bless up.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna let you go. I know that you're probably sleepy. It's probably 2:46 in the morning for you right now.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
But
Thank
I
you for
might
having me
want
on.
to stay awake and watch a little bit of this King of the Ring.
Okay.
Because,
Word.
well, Here's the thing. Logan Paul is wrestling Cody Rhodes this evening. So.
Whoa, that's crazy. I hope Cody fucking puts that bitch ass in his place. I hope he mops it. But you know he won't because it's all staged. But it'd be great to see
Cody's the
fucking Logan Paul.
champion. Cody's the champion.
Oh,
so
really?
Cody's probably going to win. So.
Yeah, hell yeah. So yeah, you know that like Logan Paul would have to pay an obscene amount of money to win that title, you know what I mean?
He's not paying shit. He's getting stacks. They're paying him. He's fucking raking it in right now.
Yeah, that's probably true because like he has so much like pull and like clout.
Yeah, he's a huge draw for them right now. And also, despite him maybe being a problematic person, amazing fucking pro wrestler, born to do that job. So good at it. All the matches he's been in.
Is he a heel?
Yeah, and naturally, naturally, everyone fucking hates him. Yeah, fucking everyone boos him, and like it's perfect, and he loves that. Like
he is like the villain of the internet, right?
Yeah, and all his matches he's been in have been really good. Like, and he's done crazy moves and flips and like all sorts of shit. Like
good acrobatics.
Like crazy fucking super far jumps from like the turnbuckle to the outside table, and
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll have to fucking check some of that shit out. I didn't even know he was pro wrestling. I thought he was still boxing.
Yeah. That's more Jake's bag now.
Yeah. Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't hate Logan Paul as much as I hate Jake Paul.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think Logan Paul, I mean, he's not a great dude either, but he's got more of this lovable idiot sort of vibe.
But he was the dead body in Japan one.
Yeah, that was fucked, and it was, but like, the only reason he thought that was appropriate is because he's so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But like, Jake is like just a fucking asshole. Like, Jake is like real bitter and mean to everyone, and Logan's just like I said, he's like, you know what? If Logan Paul was a politician, he'd be like the George W. Bush. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's just an idiot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny.
He's really a very muscular idiot.
Me and FFLLC, me and Jimmy the other day he was on the podcast last week, and we were talking about how much we
I'll have to watch
Jake.
that.
Yeah. We were like, yeah, we like Jake for like he's a big fight fan, so he's excited because Jake's fighting Mike Tyson.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope Mike pummels his ass. That'd be so tight.
We'll see.
I'm literally like, I just need to get enough clout behind me, and I'm gonna be like, yo, Jake Paul, like, you want to fucking box? I will not.
He's gonna whoop your ass, dude.
I would fuck his shit up.
No, you
bro. I would rip the
huge.
gloves off. I just start clawing at his face. Like, oh, fucking feral. I start biting him.
He's huge. He's like 10-1 right now, or like 11-1.
Yeah, I know. I ain't scared.
Yeah.
Come at me, Jake Paul, you bitch ass motherfucker. I'll fuck your face. I'll put my dick right in your mouth.
That's crazy.
You know who else I'd fight? I'd fight Zuckerberg and I'd fight Musk, bro. They were supposed to fight.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed they didn't. I was getting real hyped for that.
Me too. But like Zuck was all jacked up. I'd fuck Zuck some shit up, bro.
Yeah. I don't know. He's probably got fucking some alien lasers or some shit like that he can fuck.
Yeah, but if he uses it on me, if he like telekinesis, like mind controls me, there's probably not gonna be much. I'll wear a tinfoil hat in the ring. Be like, let's go, bitch.
Yeah, he's got a secret ability where if he touches you, he can turn you into a bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's.
Sweet Baby Ray's! Oh yes. Yeah.
Yeah, if he touches you and he says Sweet Baby Ray's, you become a bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's. He puts you on his mantle and adds you to his collection.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't want to be a bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's. That would fucking suck.
Yeah.
I don't even like barbecue sauce. If I was a sauce, I'd be like mayo.
It sounds like an episode of One Piece.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. I'm on episode 760 something. We gotten deep in it now. So.
My friends keep telling me, they're like, dude, when are you gonna start watching One Piece again? I'm like, dog, I would have to start from the beginning because I don't remember any of that shit. Like I said, the last time I left off, they went to Skypedia or whatever it was called.
That's so early.
I know, that's what everyone says. It's like not even episode 100, right?
Hardly, yeah. It's like that arc was like maybe that arc was like 80 to 150 or something like that.
Yeah. Also, another anthropomorphic character I would go on a date with, Tony Chopper. Hell
yeah. I would definitely go on a date with Tony Chopper.
Yeah, I know he's like your husbando too, so I wouldn't steal him from you, but he is super kawaii days.
Yeah, yeah, he is. Well, I think he's straight, man, because in episode 700 something, he's got the hots for this reindeer lady.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I saw
don't know.
that.
I don't know if Oh, you saw that? You seen that?
I saw clips of it because furry Twitter.
Nice. Well, gotta love it. I mean, Twitter is the best. If you're not jerking off, if you're not using Twitter to jerk off, then you're using Twitter wrong.
I recommend anybody who has not tapped into the porn side of Twitter, because ever since porn Tumblr died, it's like, go make an alt account. It's super easy to swap between your accounts on Twitter. Go make an alt and go follow some porn artists on Twitter. There's lots of good porn on Twitter.
Yeah, maybe too much.
Yeah. Shouts out Black Shirt Boy. Shouts out Angrobata.
Nice.
Fuck, who was that one dude I was just looking at last night? Oh, my phone's right here. It's like Desir Queen. I think his it's at Gorilla Dick. He draws like a lot of bara bears and elephants and pigs, and it's very it's good. He's got good taste.
Nice. Elephants and pigs. Yeah.
It's very like burly men types.
Great
It's
taste.
very bara.
Yeah.
Yeah, bears and stuff. Like, I guess I heard recently that bara is like an offensive term.
Oh, really?
That's allegedly, I guess so. Because it like refers to like, just like how like if you called like a trans person like a fuda, if you called them like fudanari, like that's like offensive as well. Because you're like equating them to like a form of media, I guess.
So you're a bear
I don't know.
guy.
I'm not. Huh?
You're a bear guy, huh?
I like all flavors of body types.
Oh,
really.
so you're
like,
a twink guy.
I like bears and twinks and everything in
Nice.
between.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I had a weird comment for you because you're that one bar in Fairy Princess where you say I'm feeling like a twink but I'm looking like a bear.
Something like that, yeah.
You're actually looking like an otter, because an otter is the word for a twink that is like more mature and they like don't shave anymore. It's like a hairy twink is an otter.
Yeah, yeah. That probably didn't fit the rhyme scheme as much. Because I've seen Always Sunny before. I know the term otter.
Okay.
But I like to LARP as a twink. I didn't ask for all this hair.
That's fair.
And frankly, I
shaving is annoying.
Like, look at all this fucking shoulder hair.
Yeah, I
It's
know you're a hairy dude.
ridiculous,
You've spent the
dude.
night at my house a bunch of times. We've
Yeah.
never fucked, but he's taking a shower.
Yeah,
I didn't,
man, I'm a hairy bitch, so I'm losing
Yeah.
hair, so I gotta sweep every day with all this hair, man. As you know, dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm a goddamn dog. But yeah, I'll hop off this bitch. We'll stop getting our ADHD asses. We'll stop getting sidetracked, although I am having fun.
That's true. I'm having a great time. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, yeah. It's always a blast on the Young Chuck podcast.
I agree. I must concur.
Especially if you have past rapport with the person, then it's easy. Because a lot of times I'll be talking to people for the first time, like just doing a podcast.
Okay.
Which is fun too. I enjoy that.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I mean, me and Chuck, we go way back.
Yeah. But we've been at it for nearly 2 hours, so we'll give the people a rest.
Yeah.
I'm on my Joe Rogan.
Yeah, this is gonna be a long episode.
Yeah. I think it'll be the second longest. I think someone's got you beat, but that's okay. Maybe round 2
That's
we can
cool.
shoot. Maybe we can round 2.
Yeah.
We can shoot for top space.
I'm not really in the field of breaking records. I just do what I do,
Hell yeah. Nice. You just go at your own pace and then you break the records at the end.
Yeah, well, I'm just doing my own thing. I'm not really setting out with goals of breaking records, but if someone wants to tally up the score at the end and let me know, it's like, that's cool.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, man. Well, have a good night, I guess afternoon. Stay blessed,
Yeah. Thank you, Chuck. Thank you for having me on the podcast. I love you. I miss you. Thank you to all the people who watched at home. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
Hell
Later.
yeah. Deuces. Well, there you have it. Big skull hole Brad. Where am I? There am I. Hey, incredibly multi-talented artist, musician out of the Midwest, Michigan zone, skullhole.jpg, Big Brad. So yeah, I hope you had fun on this episode of the Young Chuck podcast. And if you want to be a guest, let me know. Thank you for coming, and yeah, just, don't believe everything that you hear on the internet. So, but also, Young Chuck podcast is a reliable source of news. So take things with a grain of salt and a grain of pepper, as they would say. Well, good night, sweet Irene.